Imagine you have an empty building which sits in the sun all day long, and in the evening, if you use a thermal camera, this is what you will see. The building is still hot, and if you make a hole into the wall, is that the color you will see. But if this will be a plant room on the top of a building where you have the motors like air handling unit, but then you have motors, controls, and other sources of heat, this is the way you will see the building if you use a thermo-infrared camera. So that will be the heat. Now, the morning comes and the sun is coming. You know, in the morning the air is very fresh and nice. And if you look to an AHU, temperature trend, you will have a great trend. Now the sun goes up on the sky and the heat start to increase. The heat in the air start to increase and the humidity might increase too. Anyway, the sun will hit the roof of the building, especially the one where I work, because it is painted in black. So can you imagine these walls will radiate all that heat inside the plant room, and because the air takes the AHU takes air from the plant room, how hot it will be. Now the wind will blow a little bit, and if the wind is dry, we'll be very lucky. But if the wind is humid, then we'll have heat and humidity. Now because of this wind, the walls of the plant room will cool down. The wind will take a quantity of heat. But hopefully this wind will be dry, because if the wind will be humid, then we have to fight with another enemy, humidity. So now the rain comes. It's good news. We'll have a massive heat loss onto this wall of the building. But sometime the humidity could be our worst enemy. Sometime we have rain and sun and rain and sun, and around the building will be like a sauna, constantly steam, constantly sun, and it will be all this big quantity of water in the air, and that will be the nightmare. This will be almost the worst scenario we can think. And now we'll go to the worst of the worst. The sun immediately after the rain, when we have to fight with the heat and the humidity. So you really have to consider this when dealing with air handling units.